best teams in the world getting after it in Vista. The perfect start for both squads.
Just the most high energy output we could expect from two of the best teams in the world to start Championship Sunday. Hardpoint though, again the Monster Energy pregame there for the subliners. Ooh, it's been good. It's been great for Ultra for so long. Wherever way you're leaning, this is going to be a magnificent map. Here we go, folks. Map 1 of this Elim bracket matchup here on Sunday starts now.
Yeah, and these are two juggernaut teams as well. So Call of Duty fans eating good on this Sunday.
Yum, yum.
And again, CleanX with a kill record, a terrifying prospect in Hydra and Kismet. You know what these guys can do. Off the opening break though, as expected, everybody getting tagged up, trades. I'm in rolling through immediately. Subliners maybe have the extra man advantage, but still collecting the time, easier said than done.
I really hope you guys can hear Sender back home. He's popping off. They've been the loudest man in the venue for a few days now as Hydra finds more kills. 2 in a row for Hydra, 2 for Sib, 2 for Kiz. Great start once again from New York.
For everything except that spawn. Envoy's going to spawn in the back, and the awareness on Subliner is going to be tested in this moment. They're making a half read, but as the kill's rolling through, well, the read's on point. Sib there 3 in a row. Subliners know exactly what direction to look.
No.
This is the perfect start for them. A 30, maybe 40-point lead going into new, and they're going to be there first. New York Subliners, that warm-up came in handy.
Ooh, fantastic. 5 in a row for Sib. One more. You know what happens, folks. That's right, a cruise missile. Scrap, you're the man. Will we find it? Oh my God, he does. Cruise secured. Hardpoint time secured. Massive lead on its way.
You know, and it's worth pointing out that the Toronto Ultra, they have had the Subliners number this year online.
Oh my God.
On land, the Subliners beat them 3-0, and right now they are beating them down. Sib a 7-0 start, Scrap 0-4. Man's not shooting his gun.
Yeah, we haven't really spawned in just yet. Ultra, it's not an ideal situation to be in. We're still holding this all together, and there we go. Finally, the right shade of purple goes the feed. CleanX with a nice 2 in a row. Pressure straight on the spawns. Lovely work again. Scrap gets himself on the board as well. It's all looking up for Ultra.
Yeah, and Ultra may be able to clear out a little bit of space, but that rotation again. New York Subliners, they've been ahead of it. Maybe Kismet, well, barked a little bit more than he bit, is going to fall, and he is going to spawn out. So Subliners going to have to hold on to the back spawns with only 3 players.
Yeah, looking for a crazy comeback, folks. This is the map where it happens. Will our teams in the yellow and the purple be able to keep things together? New hardpoint's up. It's the bar, and it's always a banger. Insight 5 and 5. We're pulling it back slowly but surely for the Ultra boys. You've had a tiny bit of slowdown in production for the Subliners. Nothing to be worried about, though. Again, they have got a lot of control right now. An edge in here towards the break. All from down low. Here comes Kiz. Straight into Insight. 1 man up through the back door. That's going to be an easy break for now. Oh, and the battle through mid again. So Insight trying to get it done alone. 1 more to deal with on the point.
Yeah, that positioning from Insight perfect as well. Puts himself in the front of the steps, so the moment he gets shot in the back, he just gets out of dodge and lets his teammates clean up the kills. Envoy, well, positioning not perfect. It was near piano, but it is the dolphin dive of Kismet that sends him through the window. And right now, Kismet, the most important man to stay alive. Scrap, he started 0-5.
Ooh.
Tried to get the comeback, but it's Kismet making the better plays.
We've seemed to have lost our mojo, Scrap. 5 and 7, though. He's looking for it at the very least. Kiz losing that when they're in the point. CleanX can't catch Sib out there. So watching the feed, all that shade of yellow.
And big pressure on Sib as well, because he does not have any help in this moment. He's going to have all of Ultra staring him down, and Scrap backs him down. Envoy gets traded, so it's ARs on one side, SMGs on the other. But Skies wins the gunfight for the spawns and Subliners. Well, everything under lock and key now. 40 seconds left on this hill. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, great time. We're laughing so far. Final 30. Trade's complete. Subliner's got the man advantage. Oh, CleanX would have been ideal, but that is a big win. That secures the time. Now the spawns for Ultra far, far away.
And now, for anyone that paid attention to the record of the Subliners on this map, obviously it is near perfect. The one last they had was to Toronto Ultra, and it was a massive comeback that Ultra actually made. But honestly, at this point, it might be required. A 60-point gap between these two teams. Subliners, I mean, they're just running away with this game. Good news for Toronto, though. They got a 4-man set up around this new time.
See if they can hold on to it. The breaks have been good for the Subliners. We'll play this real slow. Scrap in position. Hydra has been on for a while. And this is certainly going to help proceedings towards the new hard point. Whether it's a player on the point, player on the bridge, that's your ass.
Oh, those gunfights were huge, and you dodged the cruise missile. Toronto Ultra, by the way, have the best cruise missile dodges in this tournament. That's the third one, even on an outdoor hill that's collected nothing. But even if the cruise missile failed, hey, just do it with your gun. Subminers, just run them over.
Run them over. One more here on the point. Oh, Envoy goes down. Takes one with him, buys a little bit of time. Spawns are close, but they're up in red. And oh, nearly a second for Kiz there. Kleenex managed to get on towards that point. Now guns up, son. A nice two-piece set for Toby.
What a completely mixy hill as well. It's not the cruise missile that breaks down the gun skill, but then Ultra surge through and just take it right back. 10 seconds as well to collect for the scrap time. Not too shabby. Toronto gonna get it, and they should get to this new time first.
Well, will they get to the new time? We'll find out. Toronto trailing. Let's go for a listen in.
Rails.
Yeah, and rails. And then mid. One table, one's like burger side.
Low time China out, Sip. Take rats. I'm going left.
One's already mid. Already lay mid. Dead.
Top P2, top P2. You can play toward top.
Challenge out of time, one shot.
Top P2 still.
I don't see him.
We caught time.
He's not there.
I'll show you from bridge.
I'll see P2.
One bridge, one time.
Nice, bridge in time.
One more time. He's our side.
Our table.
Slow
This
down.
one out P3. On desk.
One's mid.
Scaff. He's on a 5 again, bro. He still has a streak as well.
Alright.
Or, I don't know. No, he doesn't. He's one off.
I just low left.
Bridge. Our table, weak
Give
Sip.
me a sec, bro.
And short.
Short, weak.
Yeah, he's low bridge, guys. Kiss. Go on rugs, okay?
He was short.
He could already be new.
Show's gonna like burger.
We gotta hit
Top short right now.
Dead.
And burger.
Still over Kiss, bro.
One show as well.
In new.
Only one time.
Short. What? Dead. I kill traded.
Okay.
Kiss.
Nice,
Nice. We're looking for one.
Trying
Sky.
to help hold.
Alright, let's chain these two hills, yeah?
Stun mid.
Could go mid.
I'm in.
Could go low left scrap.
Native me mid. Sip. Already table. 2.
Sky's out new.
Try and help
Burger.
scrap.
Let me dead.
It's couches weak, their side. Hit him once, hit once.
Dead.
Nice, big
Stay
nice.
alive, P1, okay? Gotta be more than one, bro. I just want deep. He's gonna be pushed up burger.
On mid runner.
Hydra's probably in
He's
burger.
out of time.
Trash, weak, kiss.
And in burger. Mid stairs.
Table, one shot.
Stay alive.
Mid stairs.
See that?
Two mid,
Mid
already
stairs,
left,
one
yeah.
trash.
Two left. One went P1.
Are you?
Couch dead.
Nice.
Already
Clear
P1.
burger.
Catches.
What's up, burger me?
Burger. Then
Nice one out, bro. I can pin.
One
Keep me in the back.
Pinch
Keep me in the back.
They're gonna spawn blue, probably.
I'm blocking back the
Probably.
tower.
Yeah.
top burger.
Top
Top
burger.
burger. Weak.
Time is one shot. Absolute left side time.
One more low. Or
One.
flowers. I'm just staying up, bro.
See flowers?
He's low flowers.
You want on me?
Could be top
You
just.
wanna be dead?
Okay.
Nice.
They know where I'm
There's
stuck
a.
here.
I have been.
Low in the corner.
Their side dead.
Standard listening there from Ultra. Not able to get anything too crazy out of it, but we're just enjoying the stat lines for all the players. Everyone's shooting here on the side of the subliners. Even Skies at 10 and 10 with the rest of his teammates running away.
Yeah, man has his feet up, and that is best case scenario. But you already know in the comms from Ultra, they keep it calm because they know. They have proven that they can make these comebacks. Kleenex, by the way, winning massive gunfights on the rotation. And unfortunate for Scrap, couldn't finish the kill. All bodies up, they're pouring through mid.
Ultra still trailing, still behind. Big rotation. Insight holds down one. Pressure now on. The martyrdom nade is going to pay off, or will it? Oh, damage to the Sib. Enough for Envoy to get in there. Can he get Skies as well? He does. That's the break locks man in Ultra.
Yeah, hell of a try there from the subliners,
Whoa.
but ends up just a man down. And now Envoy cutting off the reinforcements. So Hydra, the first man aggressive, might have to take his time just a little bit. You see Insight picking up the flank at the right time. Cruise missile number 2 coming in from New York.
Yeah, Sib has managed to find another. Takes care of Envoy down low. Insight picked up also. That's a big break. 25 seconds left on this one. All subliners.
And that's such a good route by Hydra in the meantime. Setting up the cruise missile play. He pushed all the way through the back to block and now take those spawns. So the most important rotation in the game, subliners to set themselves up for success.
War spree as well for Hydra. Looking for another cruise missile. Here comes number
filthy.
5. That is disgusting. And he empties the mag. Dumps it into Insight. Over 200 points now we go. Brand new hard point.
Yeah, Uno reverse card on that route. That is disturbingly good stuff right now. Subliners in their flow state. Subliners with the spawns as well. And Sid, best case scenario, you just want this man posted and to gun these players down. Toronto, literally no one is nearby.
I know. This is tough. One man trickle through the middle of the map. It's going to be trades. And the other side, the flank covered. That's Hydra's win. 30 seconds remaining. This could be game if Toronto don't get involved. One more big hit from the stairwell. You've got to get things flying, lads. Contest done. Sib, 4. It's 30 kills now on the map. The clock's still ticking. Quick contest. There's Insight down. Sib wants another cruise.
This is just too easy, not even close, and what a way to set the tone. Their only map loss, the only stain on their record is when they gave up the lead at Toronto Ultra. Not this time. This has been an absolute beatdown, and Sib, main factor why, 31 kills, him and Hydra, they have picked Ultra apart.
Yeah, Sib's trying to push 6k damage here. That's back to another massive string of kills. Kleenex holding it down, though. We've not relinquished control just yet. Sib on that flank, 32. Here comes the final few seconds. Ultra, last-ditch attempt from upstairs. Insight, tagged up, brought down. That is that, folks. Game. New York Subliners.
And they just get a giggle and have a little laugh, but focus up for the S&D. But that is the best way you can start that hard point. That is a clinical effort, and again, Subliners, a near perfect record on that map. Might have left Toronto a little dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded indeed. They've certainly come out today looking a little slow, a little flat, and I think that's sort of you're in the losers bracket, fellas. You can't really do that. We'll see what happens now for the boys of Ultra. The comms is calm and as clear as ever, Chance. You wouldn't know that they're in any kind of crisis situation. But going down that hard and that fast, there on Vista, it does leave a couple of questions here. Ultra, you got enough in the tank to bounce back?
Well, keep in mind, right, it is two top teams at the end of the year. They have fine-tuned all of their gameplay, and so much of this comes down to the map picks that we have in this series. Vista, obviously, that's Subliner's strongest one. They wanted it for the map one. They got it, took full advantage of it, but that does mean for the S&D we're about to go to, it's Toronto's map pick as well. So we might just be trading maps back and forth, maybe a Game 5 on the horizon, but certainly on a momentum front. Hydra stared Nameless down on the main stage, and whatever he saw in his eyes told him Subliners are winning it, so maybe they want to carry that momentum into the map too, because things were looking fierce.
He did make Nameless rethink his pick. He had Ultra winning this, and Hydra gave him the eyes. Well, this is the highlights. You can see some of the eyes in there as Hydra. The flow state was very much there. Again, the sort of fast and very fluid gameplay that you expect at the top level. New York Subliners put on a great show there. Ultra definitely not happy to be here on Vista. Hydra moments like that, again, it's just cut off kills on spawns. Kismet nearly finding that too. And Skies, we were sort of making fun of Skies having his feet up and whatnot, but realistically, he's doing everything right. He's in the hard point for the most amount of time for his team by far. He's winning big gunfights in rotation, and he's making sure that spawns are all good. So Skies, foundation or fundamental play, absolutely sublime.
And it's only spawns half the time. The other half of the time, he's in the hill, but his teammates doing such a good job of pushing everything out. He just never had to get involved. So that is best case scenario through and through. And you always talk about Hydra's like sort of flowy gameplay. I really like that second cruise missile call where we're watching him push through the back. He had no interest in a gunfight, no interest in even trying to break or go on a pinch, literally running the back just to block the spawns because he knows the cruise missile is going to get the kill. Everything Hydra does has intent on the map. He's just so fluid. Like, he's faster than we can even perceive things. He's genuinely so quick. And again, fantastic work by Subliners. You get the lead. You never look back.
Yeah, never look back. Truly a wonderful gap there in the game flow, folks. You saw there was no real looking back. Close moments, but not enough, folks. Not enough. They're in map number 1 with the Subliners. Very happy with that one. And again, you can't hear it, but I can. Everyone going roaring there in the dugout. Sender is a very, very big fan, I think, of his team.
Toe-to-toe with him and ended up beating him in round 11. We saw the adjustments they're willing to make. We know Kleenex is going to be dominating the water side of the map, so I know New York is a team that has certainly done their homework, but Ultra, an extremely lethal threat, very well coordinated. They can take down the best, and that means they might very well be the best.
We'll have to find out. LAG and Atlanta FaZe waiting in the wings, seeing the result of this match as well. Monster Energy pregame there for Ultra. As you can see, it is search and destroy. Look at those retakes as well. Massive work here at Major IV. The retakes have been essential because we do see a lot of bombs planted on 6-star. Very, very common occurrence.
It is quite literally the most retake map. I mean, occasionally teams on defense will like spread the map, play for picks, but it's more or less we're squaring up at one site. If they don't show up, we'll make the moves after the fact. So Ultra, a very well orchestrated team. We've seen them go for the retakes on both sides of the board as well. So I don't know how much like novelty or creativity we're going to see. It is genuinely a team that has it down like machinery. Of course, though, New York Subliners, the actual most creative search team we have in the league. These guys are pulling out the ordnance gloves. They're teaching Kleenex new wall bang spots on Karachi. They just know more than everybody else, and maybe 6-star, they can teach us something new.
One of the major difference makers they had in the MW2 season. Secrets, sneaky, dirty secrets that they applied magnificently at the right time as well. Will they do it again this season? Back-to-back world champs. No one's done it yet. New York could be the first. We'll find out what happens, though, as these boys, quite simply, after that map, should be on Cloud 9. Hey, did you see what I did there, folks? Yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Search and destroy on its way. As we delve into 6-star for some more shenanigans on that that. I mean, it's a ridiculous building. The more you think about it, how high up it is, how open the windows are. There's no netting, there's no safety. That infinity pool just off into the distance. And at this height, can you even imagine how loud the wind would be? It wouldn't be nice at all.
Even for the fish, like they're just at altitude. There's no reason for it. Those poor little guys, they're just getting a view. But again, 6-star S&D, phenomenal record there from Ultra. 7-2, it is their map pick, and now that they're down 0-1, Kismet's role to try to keep that man contained.
4v4 retake situation. Let's put the stats to the test. Owies go the frag grenades. No trophies to be found yet. Stuns, you name it, everything's landing, but we're not going yet. Kismet on the flank. Kismet picks up 1 through the smoke. 2. Last man alive, Kleenex. And he has been red. And will he be dead? No, he will not. It's now a 1v2.
Yeah, nothing Kleenex can do in that moment. That is a perfect round 1 coming in from the New York Subliners. And again, you have Toronto Ultra #1 on the retakes in the game. You trust yourself to be able to get the bomb down. It's all about the strategy after the fact. And Kismet's going to have a big responsibility on his shoulders. It is dealing with Kleenex, getting the timing on the flanks. You even saw Sib rotate back to help him out. As soon as there is no pressure, you pierce through the middle of the map. You trust the comms from your teammates, and they get it done perfectly. That is as good as things can get for an offensive round. The communication on point.
Again, you know, you've seen enough footage now. You know how Ultra like to play. Kleenex typically the end of the snake, and right now the island man. You can pick him up. You sort of know where you stand here in the lineup of the rest of the Ultra players. Down low on the sneaky plat, Hydra. In sight with the big eyes towards the middle of the map. And that bomb is going to go through, possibly through secret, but we'll wait. Again, this back lane towards B, wide open still, so options yet for Toronto Ultra with a minute on the clock.
And I think right now Ultra might just be trying to make a little noise at B to bait out this rotation through. But no one's bid on anything just yet. No one's going for the jump ups. Envoy dropping the bomb. He's looking to make a play.
Here, hold my bag. I'm going in. That is brilliant work. Sensational.
And look at the timing, too. As soon as Hydra starts wrapping it out, that's when Envoy makes the jump. But, hey, Kismet's getting active as well. Unfortunately for Kiz, I don't know if he's going to read Insight, but Insight has also just let him through. So right now, New York have a 3v2 around A.
Yeah, this is all good. It's a 3v1 now around A.
God.
But wait, they've left the bomb site. Scrap. Left alone here. Stun connect. Guns up. Or maybe just dips. Waiting for the reinforcements to arrive through middle. This is an awkward round for Ultra.
Yeah, it's a full race, too. Insight's going to play the cutoff man, trying to look for any bit of extra information. And he's got it. And he's got the gunny. Headshot multiplier giving you a 2v2.
That's the plant. Here we go. Oh,
they
saw him. He saw them as well. Guns up and ready for the fight. Scrap now in a 1v2.
He needed him a clutch. MVP candidate for the 1 versus 2. He had contact on both players.
Oh, my God.
He just runs at him.
Oh.
Look at that read from New York. Kismet right now is in his bag.
He has won 2 of the opening engagements against Kleenex and makes the perfect read onto Scrap. A simple defuse for the New York Subliners. 2 minutes 38 into the game, 2 rounds down.
And for those of us that recall last year how Subliners sort of like a top team, but like roughly middle of the pack throughout the better part of the MW2 season, by the end of the year, they just leveled up their S&D gameplay. And right now on 6-star, they are just playing mind games. Kismet getting to sit back and analyze. He's got 5 kills, all of which are non-traded. Man's on point. He is reading Toronto like a book.
Like a book. Like a really, really well-made hardback book. Maybe with a cool little QR code that takes you to behind-the-scenes book content. Subliners just having a fantastic time here on 6-star.
I was thinking they might play aggressive on Sib as well. You got Envoy pushed up in the other ground spot, but a triple stack over towards A. Guess where the bomb is? New York leaning towards this B site. And Kleenex hasn't gotten active on these flanks just yet. He's been playing very passive.
Oh.
Subliners are trying to suss out all this pressure.
Just made a large, loud call, the Subliners. That's it, we're trying to get towards B. Kleenex, the first time we've seen him really be able to get engaged without being eliminated immediately. So, how effective can he be?
Well, and Kismet getting active as well. These are the men to pay attention to. Man's got 5 kills, and Kismet is basically in between the setup of Ultra. It is all about the timing. The bomb's going to go down. This is when Ultra, the arrows are going to start moving, but number 3 and number 6 have wild timing, and now Kismet versus Scrap on the minimap might have some as well. Scrap there to take him down.
That's a huge first blood. Number 6 might be the absolute savior. That's going to be Envoy in the deepest of routes. Timing is of the essence. Sib gets his. Envoy manages to pick up one of the flank, changes the play immediately. Right under the bomb site you go. Sib wins another one. 2 on the round. Brilliant work from him. Insight now on the dance. Clock's ticking. Hydra saves the round. The threat of Sib looming in the background. But it was Hydra this whole time they had to worry about.
And that is a round where like things were falling into place for Ultra. Weird timing on the flanks to go through. Scrap gives you that entry kill, but still they just make the higher IQ play. Hydra, as soon as Envoy falls, pokes his little head up like a gopher and just knows it's my time to shine.
3-0 thus far on 6-star. As you can see, the subliners a lot more animated, a lot more energetic coming into this Sunday. Oh, Hydra's swearing in English as well, so you know they're having a great time.
And you just need an answer for Ultra. And that might be it. Kleenex able to give you the first blood. Ultra, there's no mind games being played. It's a 4-man stack. They're just trying to bully out this A site and get the bomb down, but Kismet 5 kills. He's got his team to back him up. The flank has not been spotted out yet. This is Insight's role and responsibility.
Checked everything. You've checked everything. Kismet is going to fly around this corner, hit the top stairs.
Got him. Easy.
And that is that. There is now a hole in the defense. Envoy, good luck.
Easy.
Can't get one. Kleenex, you're up next. The subliners onslaught continues. Another man down. Scrap, last alive. The New York subliners rip Ultra limb from limb.
It's just bigger brains right now. Ultra, they're playing all of the standard spots. Insight back on the stairs. Kismet knows it was going to be there before Insight does. A 3v4, a perfect retake, and Ultra are getting outclassed.
Look, we've kind of seen this before. You and I have been here before. It's another classic Ultra versus subliners matchup. And the worst possible way for Ultra fans. New York subliners are in their heads. They are behind their backs. And they are absolutely on top of them in this match.
And they're just leaving them with shock in their faces as well. Similar strat to the round before on offense for the New York subliners, getting a trophy down so nobody catches a sticky nade. And Ultra squaring up in the middle of the map. It's Kismet they're dealing with, and it's Kismet they will catch. Ultra again able to get the first blood. But the round ain't over yet.
Terrible news. Terrible news. Hydra's moving forward, bomb in his hand as well. So likely able to get the plant unless Insight can sort of snipe him from the back there. If he can get the kill as well, it means no cruise. I'll be a bit more worried about the round, frankly, but here we go. Tags from Envoy. Will there be a nade from the elbow? That's the question.
He's trying to dodge it. Nothing's rolled through just yet. They're going to attack Insight.
They send it. They're in trouble. Trades are done. Looking for one more. Oh my word, the aggression here. We are showing little to no respect. All down to Hydra, 1v3.
I think he got spotted as well. They know no one can afford to die in this moment. You have to get the kill, and you have to make it clean. Insight on the cross.
Oh my.
Not gunned down, but yeah. Hydra is able to get out.
He's able to get out and reposition. Kleenex, hit this fast, don't let him regen. Here's the chow, gets the cruise! Ultra get the round though. Again, it's a consolation victory. Hydra somehow managing to pull one out there.
And again, that's finally a round where Ultra get on the board, and it's still a small loss. Just able to get that regen off, barely in time. Ultra certainly have their work cut out for them. And that's even with the first bloods rolling their way. Like the round before, they got 3v4 clutched on. They're digging deep for the strat. They attack the middle of the map. But right now, subliners have one first blood and a 4-1 lead.
Yeah. Subliners, this is very much a dominant showing in map number 2. Attacking around for Ultra. 2 boys towards A. Oh, actually, no, 3. 1 man with the bomb, who's in a 1v2 situation now. Insight not going to play this terribly aggressively, surely. Doesn't know the bomb site's wide open. Sib on the elbow. They line up. A lot of damage dealt. Sky is going for it. Here comes the cruise. He's going to identify the bomb carrier as well and cause some problems. My. Trying to cause some splash damage off the side of the building. It's not going to matter, though. Insight 1v3 for map point.
Hey, they're just getting bullied. That is a perfect strat call, and Sky's a masterclass of just running away and letting the action come to you. Ultra, again, they are just getting punished right now. They have gotten nothing in this game.
Not at all. 5-1. 8-3 for Kiz. You name it, folks. It's all going right for the subliners. Toronto woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. And New York have played them from start to finish here. Map point.
Yeah, and you gotta love the S&D from Kismet as well. We've always talked about his online versus LAN performances in the game mode. He is one of the best Surge players online. He has been one of the worst on LAN. Well, welcome to the end of the year. Kismet, a world champ for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, one more round for the New York Subliners. You use the cruise, you still secure the round. You don't have to play with here at the very least. Not an ideal start, an outstanding aim. Oh, okay, it's a little bit messy in the middle of the map, but it's still a man advantage, and holy moly, folks, it's done. That's the map, and that is an incredibly decisive 2-0 lead here in this elimination matchup. Ultra stunned, the New York Subliners smiling.
Yeah, Ultra getting snuffed out so far in this game. There has never been a moment where they have had any degree of control. Quite literally, the most impactful player for Ultra on that round was a nade from Hydra on his own teammate. They've been keeping track of how many team kills they've had in the past 2 days. Hydra's been blooded, or not blooded, but team killed 3 times. Well, he's gotten 2 as revenge. He's playing catch up with his teammates.
He's playing catch up. It's always a competition, folks. And so far, this competition, particularly one-sided, 2-0. And the scoreline's very dominant indeed. We go to another map. But right now, you're feeling absolutely fantastic, New York Subliners. You've come to play today on this superb Sunday, and it is very good indeed. The stats not pretty whatsoever for Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, no, that is extremely typical. You had 4 first bloods coming out from Ultra and still only able to get 1 round win. Ultra, make no mistake, one of the best S&D teams we have in the game. They have a 7-2, now 7-3 record on 6-star. Not against the Subliners. Again, it is a creative team. They set the sort of bar when it comes to search and destroy in a LAN environment. And even where Kismet has struggled, well, 9-3 there in that moment. The Bulldog, he doesn't play.
He is not playing whatsoever. You need a tetanus shot after that big old bite. Ultra Karachi double dose. If you can stay alive in an Invasion S&D to show down. But the next control chance, a big one.
And these are the best case scenario for Ultra, at least in terms of the maps that they have. Being down 0-2 is terrible, but Karachi Control, they're one of the best, if not the best teams in the game, and the exact same thing can be said for Karachi Hardpoint. So a very big opportunity for these guys to be able to force the game 5, but right now it is a long way to go because they have had nothing to offer this team in yellow.
Nothing whatsoever, 2-0 as we go into our first break. Controlling the other side of this one, my good God, is it a shade of a championship final? We'll find out if the comeback is on for Toronto Ultra. Their composure will be tested after the break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
very one-sided affair so far in a lower bracket matchup to start this Sunday. But the New York Subliners, they've been here before and they've loved it. Toronto Ultra have been here before, and they want to do everything they possibly can to get out of this situation. Well, the next chance they've got is Karachi. We're playing Control, and we'll find out if they can stay alive in this tournament.
And again, on a pick and ban front, this is best case scenario for Toronto Ultra. Better seed coming into the tournament. They get the Team A versus Team B advantage, so they get a fantastic control map for the team. However, bad news, I mean, we're just watching the New York Subliners players bounce around, smiles on their faces, senders having more fun than I've ever seen a human being have. So the vibes right now for the New York Subliners, maybe not an all-time high. I got to imagine it's higher when you slide that ring on your finger. But otherwise, these guys are feeling flawless.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Again, tremendous amount of composure from the Subliners. Have not given away a single advantage. They managed to win some very difficult situations in the search and destroy. Ultra, again, a team with nearly limitless composure. Or at least on paper. We'll put that to the test here on this map.
They just haven't had a choice in the matter, though, right? There's never been a moment where they've been able to seize control of the game. Quite literally, from the opening break on Vista, Subliners have won it, and they have just been running the show. I mean, maybe 3 or 4 different cruise missiles as well earned just over the course of 2 maps. But again, if you're only paying attention to the records, it does not get better than #1 on attacking rounds, #1 on defense, and a nearly flawless record over the course of the year. Best case scenario for Toronto, but my God, are they going to have to dig deep.
Indeed. Well, again, on paper, you're in the happiest, safest place you could be, Ultra. If you can make the most of it, stay alive in this series. New York Subliners, they will defend first. A and B, 2 zones, 30 lives to defend them with.
And it's got as well. Yeah, nice start. You got the SMG running up top third, and you got your ARs waiting in the wing. So a perfect opening break there from Ultra. You even read the flank. So this is flawless, and this is Kleenex in his happy place. He gets a spawn kill.
He's so happy right now. You know, I know he's happy because he's smiling. So it finally gets brought down, though. 6 win streak on Karachi Control has been snapped. Seattle, they got it done. Kiz and Hydra back on defense. A safe and sound, though. Over 2 minutes to play. That's a lifetime here, but that's an awkward gunfire that Kismet walks away with. And now Kismet is able to get some pressure on the attackers, allowing his boys to get across map. Those yellow arrows flying forward.
Yeah, look at how perfectly they're planted, too. Sib just skeet shooting through a wall, and that is a clean 4 down. You had a perfect opening break from Ultra the first time they have a little bit of momentum, and New York Subliners kill it immediately.
4, 5, you name it. Hydra up next. Cutting his way through the rubble of Karachi and straight into the heart of Toronto Ultra. Once again, trapped in their spawn. Next attempt to escape, Scrap finds 1, and that's good enough to help for now. Wonderful work from Kleenex. Again, an opening, finally some air in the lungs of Ultra.
And if they ever get past Skies, which there you go, now you're going to be able to get those close spawns rolling through. So a minute left on the clock. It took a long time to get to this situation. And when I said they're going to get the close spawns, I was incorrect. They got the coop spawn, or just about. They are going to be stuck. And if you're getting that spawn, that means you get maybe 2 attempts to try to win this round.
Yeah, now you just check the chem. Ooh. Couple of gunfights. Kiz traded out. Last man left alive is going to be Scrap. Inside watching the flank. Now pressure on towards the zone, and he can't make it across. That street a dangerous place, and Sib running it.
And that spawn is just not unlocking as well. Finally, actually, Scrap's able to get this back and in the mix. So all 4 players here, 30 seconds left on the clock. Toronto Ultra, if you have a hope of winning this round, you're going to have to make it fast. You at least trade out Hydra.
Yeah, trading out's good. 3v3 for now. 25 on the clock. Close spawns once again, so right back in the fight immediately. Go the attacking Team Ultra. Awkward situation again, though. It's Sib and Skies in the feed. They're massive damage dealt. Envoy brought down. 15 seconds. Kiz gets another, and it all falls to Scrap.
This is just brutal. 2 players, though, maybe to get nearby, but they're just losing every single key. Gunfight, Insight gets gunned down as well. New York Subliners, I mean, there is one word to describe their performance thus far in this series, and that is perfect. They lose the opening break. They get picked apart. You get a clean 4 down. You get Kleenex in spawn kill position. They cap that zone immediately. How do Subliners respond? A clean 4 down of their own. They introduce you to the spawn trap blender, and they never looked back. And by the way, Sib, maybe one of the more criticized players in the league, certainly the most criticized player on this New York Subliners team, is absolutely shooting in this series.
4. just over 1,000 damage as well. Wonderful work out of the subliners. Round 2, Ultra defense. New York had a fantastic close to that round, but it was the opener that was all Ultra. Will that be the other way round this time? On to A, slow and steady capture. Here comes the purple counterattack.
Eyes on Scrap as well. Envoy is going to have you on the cross, and Envoy delivers. Still, though, mixing it. You have Hydra that's actually made it out towards this B zone, and easy reads for him. Gets the trade, the extra 2-piece that sort of buys you that space, and he's got Skies for a little bit of help.
He's staying alive. He's waiting for the double stack, and now you got numbers. Oh, perfect timing. Quick contest. Close to the zone. Insight, so sneaky. And now the A zone is safe. B, sorry.
Hey, and well, and CleanX delivers. I was going to say, in the meantime, we're watching all the action over towards B. The subliners very much playing the idea of blowing this game out wide open. Have still already secured 2 ticks on the other zone, and they're still getting the kills. They are flowing, and Ultra are simply just behind.
Still got a lot of work done at A. Now you try to crack
God.
the back of B, but first, Insight left in a heap in the middle of that laneway. CleanX trying to get it. Bad timing, Skies. Perfect work.
Oh, this is
3
too
down,
easy.
3 down. Insight left in a very bad spot. You've got to get over towards A. They're already there. The capture nearly complete. Now it is on to B, final segment, and a 2-man stack. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe what we are seeing. A final hit, but the round is over.
That is such a disrespectful round. I'm watching the desk have to scurry to get back in position because this series might end so much faster than anybody could have predicted. Still perfection. How disrespectful is that you get the clearance on B, you just leave 2 players there and say, hey, they could take on the entire Ultra squad. That's not a problem. Let's let the other guys deal over with that A zone. New York Subliners, not a single mistake is being made right now. This is flow state. They are outclassing Toronto Ultra. Again, there has not been a moment where it has been remotely close.
Not even remotely close. Again, this is a hard scripting. New York Subliners infallible on the attack. And their defense was great in the first round. That's right, the entire desk sat down in anticipation of this series maybe being over. That is unbelievable. Lovely start, though, from Toronto. Never quite done, and with another clean 4 down and the first segment at A gone.
Deja vu. Again, a perfect opening break from Ultra. They are digging deep in the old pocketbook of Strats, and I mean, coming out on top, certainly putting on the pressure.
Okay.
And maybe finally getting a rhythm. CleanX behind 2 should be free for him, able to get it. Here we go.
Here we go. This is what we wanted. Violence. Let's go, Ultra. Give us a game. 3-man stack on B.
Oh
that zone is long gone. Kismet knows, has to try to get in there. Finds one. 2-man stack. Skies now on the pitch. Hydra through the front. And you manage to win it! Caesar Skies. Bueno saves the day.
That is unbelievable. Kismet learns from the best when it comes to the dolphin dives from the top rope. And now you still have the subliners. I mean, they're just swarming around both these zones. Kismet's going to be behind you maybe to get you off A. Scrap's going to at least catch Sib, but you still haven't got this zone.
Yeah, you're still fighting for it, but plenty of space here still. Looking towards B, though, that was where CleanX tried to get his life involved. Insight's going to do the same thing, but here come the subliners. Push that front line forward, and it comes down to a couple of individual gunfires here, which so far, so good, are going the way of Ultra.
And you at Envoy started off this round 4 and 12, so we certainly made a comeback here, trying to set things apart for Toronto. 2 ticks already through. Number 3, maybe, going to fall in short order.
Oh, it's going fast, folks. We might be looking at another round. Here comes Sib. That's it. He finds 1 kill, but Ultra are able to maintain presence on the zone for the capture. Is this the sign of life? The first blip of what could be an earthquake.
We can hold off on the CPR for now. Bill and Envoy starts off that round 4 and 12, a masterclass. This is the time where Ultra, again, twice now on the attacking rounds. Perfect opening break. They play with the food. That is subliners at the start of it, but able to reposition and keep things stable. Still, though, a long way to go. 1 round loss, and I mean, you pack your bags. That's a top 4 and a hot 3-0.
And a long way back to Toronto. We'll be back on this side of the world for champs in not too long, but you do not want to go there after a loss like this. CleanX once again with that first blood. Ultra's defense not as sound as the subliners were able to spread them thin, capture multiple zones at the same time the last round. Let's see if they can do it again. As Hydra, unbelievably sneaky. Unbelievably sneaky.
He's got a player just above him too. Scrap.
Doesn't
well,
matter.
he shot, didn't even get a bullet off. Nightmare situation when you have to chase Hydra. Scrap, gone. Welcome to your spawn.
Here comes the next one, ready? Ah, it was Kleenex, but the trades are there, and that's a big bit of work there from the Ultra Boys. Defense, sound, a little bit of presence, just Skies for now in a corner, but you got a minute to go. Try not to let anything get out of hand here. Massive counter-attack now, as Subliners have sent it. They're going to B, and they're going away again.
And they just got every kill, so now you have to hop over to the dumpster. Envoy makes it out. Kleenex does as well,
God.
but into the arms of Hydra. Man plays like an angel.
He's just flowing. What sensitivity is he on? I need the settings. I need something. It doesn't make sense. He's melting teammates over the top. He might be able to check this one out. Again, wicked work from both teams, but this time the defense is just a little bit meaner. Only 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, but still, they're just fighting over towards the B zone. I don't know if they're going to have to recollect and eventually go towards A. Hydra maybe playing with that idea, but as Kismet is snapping that 2 in the bead, you can keep this pressure on.
Still alive. Get A. No one's going for A. A's like, yeah, we'll get that later, don't worry. We really want B zone.
They might be chalking it up. If I just play in the cutoffs, that means every single player from Ultra is going to be stacked over towards the site. Kismet now going to get back on it. So they are playing the safe game, and they have the timing perfect. Hydra always in the right spots.
He's got eyes on the Scrap as well, who passes it over to Sib. Instant kill there. This is going to be a minute and 25 on the clock, and you've got everyone lined up on the inside here. Ultra cannot lose these fights this close to the zone.
This is for their tournament, and only 11 lives remaining. Ultra going to have to dig deep, and they've done so. You've at least taken care of Hydra in your spawn, but Kismet might be the next man in line. What a stun grenade to back him down.
Time to push, time to go, Ultra. Time to fight your way out of spawn, get yourself into the next set of fights. Find a bit of deflate and just dig in, boys. Nice one from Scrap once again. Ultra are far from done here. 1 minute to play.
Yeah, and Subliners, though, they're going to be knocking on the door. They're getting the close side spawn as well, and 50 seconds left. And again, 9 lives remaining. They might be able to do this as a round of TDM.
Scary situation from inside. Again, your tactical retreat back and towards the alleyway of the zone. You have to win that fight. Skies gets one on the inside of the map. And Scrap now on the cross. Huge moment. Hydra gets some damage in. Scrap has got to find a few more kills here. Here come the Subliners. One final attack, one final break. Here we go. In on towards the zone. Kiz on the back line. Sib gets his. That's it. Ultra down. All on the Skies trying to stay alive.
Envoy's doing a great job, though, being a nuisance. The Sky's not going to have that quick support. Envoy's going to be cutting off all these reinforcements or flooding them in through the middle of the map, so the positioning is perfect, but 4 lives remaining. This is their final stand.
Toronto Ultra. Major 4.
3.
On the line. 20 seconds. Will the Subliners breach the deeping wall? They have, they're in. Kismet on the contest.
Gone.
Hydra brings down another. Insight and Kleenex, the last men left standing, and they're fighting so far. Hydra, though, 4th they go in the tournament, and another unbelievably decisive victory over their rivals, Toronto Ultra.
That is some absolute slammage as well. Give Ultra their best match. Who actually cares? Definitely not the New York Subliners. I mean, that was just a nightmare level performance rolling through. Quite literally, almost not a single moment where Ultra had anything in the tank, any response for them. Outclassed, outgunned, outplayed, the hottest of 3-0s.
Unbelievably frustrating for the Toronto Ultra boys. They're the fans as well. You've been in a situation like this before where New York Subliners just feel like you're kryptonite. There is not a lot you can do, and every decision you make seems to go awry. Every gunfight you take seems to go the other way. We've been watching this Toronto Ultra team find success up and down throughout this MW3 season. And it has to be said, Chance, word to Christopher Tunn, they don't look terrible going into champs. New York Subliners still have their number, and that 3-0, a stinger as they walk out of the tournament.
Yeah, and look, we got the trophy near the main stage as well. New York Subliners gonna have that in their sights. And for Ultra, that might be a moment of demoralization going into champs, because again, it just wasn't close. They get their best maps. The Subliners have just leveled up their gameplay. They rise to the occasion. The Lanimals at the end of the year looking to replicate the exact same success that you had. The script writers, well, they're keeping it interesting.
Thank you very much. I've been working all night on that one. 3-1 final score on Karachi. 3-0 the final score in the